In this video I will present some new proposal which is easy and cheap to implement, and it can not directly slow down aging, but it can be good contribution to the all procedures and all treatments and medications which can be used to get your body younger. Okay, let's go. And here, as always, I recommend you to download presentation as a PDF file from the link in the description. Then you can go to the links and to the publications, to the sources of information, and can make your own research, because I am not giving all and detailed information, and you can learn more about this biology of which gets in our bodies and why we're aging, etc. So as you see, I give some explanation that what we can see in older people with this development of hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, fatty liver disease, neurodegenerative disorders, cancer. And again, I explained already in many of my videos why it happens. So now I just give okay. You cannot in this video I don't give a recommendation how to improve blood flow, and blood flow, compromised blood flow is the core of aging. So we are aging actually because our tissues do not get enough oxygen. So, and again, what also develops, it is kind of psoriasis, very common in the people older than like 40-50 years. They suffer from psoriasis, so it's typical, and sometimes it's very severe. And problems that in time it develops to nail psoriasis, which is considered uncurable, absolutely uncurable, but it is not so. I give the recommendation what to do, and maybe more I will make video with more details what to do, because it's actually possible. It is not so. I'm not medical professional, but I believe I can give some advice to cure the nail psoriasis. It's not very easy and takes time, but it is possible. And problems that skin and nail psoriasis increase the risk of the psoriatic arthritis, which is again it's very common, and people, medical professionals, have no idea why it develops, how to stop it, how to reverse it. So it's again, it's better to prevent this development. But again, if you have already psoriatic arthritis or arthritis, it can be reversed, but not easy, of course. And so, as I said, the main problem with hypoxia is that the cells are shifting to glycolysis, but also what is problem is that all hyperactive cells change the way to produce energy from oxidative phosphorylation in mitochondria to glycolysis. This is the big problem actually. So it is very normal for cancer to shift to the glycolysis and produce energy from glucose in the not in mitochondria but in the cytoplasm of the cells, with production of lactate, and then we have this problem in psoriasis. It also works a little like the same. So it uses the keratinocytes, which are hyperactive in psoriasis. They use glycolysis in the cytoplasm to produce energy. So we can do something, and I was explaining already in previous videos that we can block this glucose transporter, but also we can with melatonin, and also we can use some antibiotics. But here I present another simple way to cure quite a number of these inflammation related diseases like warts and psoriasis and eczema and atopic, it's all these skin inflammations. And why we have to do it? Because they contribute a lot to accelerated aging. So you can go and read. So the question is that we have to block this glucose transporters. It is one. And the second, we can reduce production of energy in hyperactive cells, and with I was discussed already, maybe with mega doses of vitamin C, but unfortunately it cannot be done with oral supplementation of vitamin C, only with injections. So but melatonin may work better and easier than vitamin C in mega doses, and then so you can combine probably melatonin and then this blocking of the glucose transporters. Melatonin is blocking glucose transporters, and you can combine it with some azithromycin, doxycycline, with some antibiotics. So, but there is no research in this direction. This is just my opinion that probably it will work, and it has to be tested, it has to be done. So again, you can make maybe for topical treatment some solution in alcohol and glycerol, this antibiotics plus melatonin, and you can try. I believe it works. But what works for me maybe will not work for you. So again, this damaged mitochondria, they produce active reactive oxygen species, which are hyperactive. I mean radicals, chemical radicals, like hydrogen peroxide, and then it's all damaging the cells, membranes of the cells, and also it is all related to accelerated aging. So what we can do, of course, we can do simple procedures like regular aerobic exercises, massage, especially this jacuzzi, and heat therapy, like using heating pad, or regular visiting saunas, and cold therapy like icy bath and contrast shower. So again, but also some vasodilators like vitamin B3, but not all, but niacin can already used for very long time. Some people as vasodilators, so it can help to improve blood flow to the skin, and also you can use some sources of nitric oxide to improve blood circulation in capillaries. It is also working. Okay, so but you need quite big doses of these vasodilators. Yeah, so it's not completely easy. So, but what is cheap and simple? Yeah, you can use what I propose here. Maybe possible to it is you can try it. It is actually already much in use and known for dozens of years to use the dilute bleach base. It's a low concentration of sodium pardon, hypochlorite, sodium hypochlorite. Sorry for pronunciation. Sodium hypochlorite is available. But there are some details to follow, and again the people use it normally those, but you have to at least to convert sodium hypochlorite to hypochloric acid, as this you see, and it is can be done by blending with some acids like citric acid, but again you have to understand how much, and you can check the pH, because all this the hypochloric acid is stable in this pH, like 4-5, this area 4-5, okay, and then but the solution of sodium hypochlorite, it has pH like 7. So it's again you have to, and it is not effective. So you have to blend it with some amount of citric acid and control the pH of the in the this water solution of sodium hypochlorite plus some acids. Okay, you can do it. So again, importance of this hypochloric acid is very important. Actually, our immune cells use it to kill the hyperactive cells and some virus infected cells. So it's again, if our immune system use this hypochloric acid, we probably can use some topical treatments and some soaking in some this diluted bleach. So, but be careful again, because it has to be a low concentration, like the 0.1% concentration. Okay, so very low concentration. Otherwise, it can be some side effects which may disrupt your, damage your skin. Okay, excess of this sodium hypochlorite can lead to redness, itching, peeling, skin, etc. Okay, so be careful. And again, this is so cheap, and I made this video actually much for my own, because I got this sodium hypochlorite years ago, and it was very cheap. It is like 15 American dollars. Delivery was more expensive than the cost of this solution, liters of the sodium hypochlorite and 10% concentration. And it can stay, but carefully, because it is decomposing with the release of chlorine, and so it has to be done carefully, and store it carefully, not in very warm place, and not so it's. But it can be used. It is normally used for treatment of some waste, some. Water, it's but not for drinking water, but it can be used for waste products. It is used sometimes for a swimming pool, because it's not damaging skin and not damaging eye in recommended concentration. So it's again, but you see, if it is 10%, you have to dilute it 1,000 times, or maybe 2,000 times. So to get the proper concentration, and then again, it is very much used, so you can try it. It is for use for eczema, and eczema is, again, it is considered this autoimmune disease, and strange enough, but this diluted bleach base, diluted water, diluted solution of bleach is helping to remove eczema. And it is not much research was done related to psoriasis, but psoriasis and eczema, it's actually work quite close. They have little bit different mechanism, but because eczema, it is more like autoimmune disease, and the psoriasis is not exactly autoimmune disease. It can be started as autoimmune disease, but then it is self-supported inflammatory disease, inflammatory disorder, so it is actually not easy. Okay, if some precautions, so if you have this bleach solution, concentrate bleach solution, if it goes to skin or eye, you have to remove it quickly, okay, because it's, again, this concentrated solution is toxic. Okay, you can go to source formation, and also you can watch my long video, which I will make Saturday, upload Saturday, about this method. And again, I do it for myself, because I have this bleach for years and I didn't use it, but I used it actually, but I use it for other people to cure some diseases in other people. It works. It's interesting that it works. But again, be careful and mix it with some to get this proper pH. You need a pH meter, and to dilute this sodium hypochlorite, solution, to dilute it and to get little bit acidic, in the range of 4 and 5. And then again, how it works, because again, why you need this pH, because it works so that that if you have sodium hypochlorite, it is not going to the skin. It cannot migrate through the membrane. But if you neutralize it a little bit, and then concentration of hypochloric acid is higher, then hypochloric acid is like neutral, and then it goes to migrate through skin more easy, and so it is necessary. And then when it is migrated, when you have proper pH, it is destroying the hyperactive cells. It is destroying all cells actually, but mostly hyperactive, and the viruses and some bacteria, because they mostly rely on this glucose consumption, on glycolysis, and they are more susceptible to this damage of the DNA and damage of the membrane. So it's easy, cheap, and but please mind that I'm not medical professional. I'm PhD in physics, but I'm scientist, and what I do medical research with all the sources of information, reading this article, saying what can be a logical conclusion, and then I try to prove it with tests, and I test it mostly on my body. So it works, no works, so I take this risk, but again, what works for me may not work for you. And also this project this not supported anyhow officially. I don't have any position in academia any longer because I'm 67 years old. But you can support my project at least by pressing the like and bell buttons and subscribing to my channel and sharing this video with your friends and family. I have a lot of videos, and personally I try to extend my lifespan to hundreds of years, maybe to 1,000 years. Not because I'm afraid to die, no, not at all. I take it very easy, but yet I wish to get this scientific achievement. I am scientist. I want to crack this problem, that why people live so short, because in past people lived much longer. Even that's in Bible you can find some evidence and some stories that people lived hundreds years, and even now, for now, some people live 160 years, longer than 120 years. So it is again, actually, if you do all right, I believe that we can live forever. So our bodies, in principle, are colony of cells which can sustain, which can be alive for years. And nature gives us a lot of examples that some animals do not age at all, or maybe even rejuvenate body after a while. They yet for a while they are aging, and then they stop aging, they start rejuvenating and stop aging at all. This is like naked mole rats, for example, one good example. So if they die, they are not immortal, but they can die because of hunger, because of infection or predation, so some snake can kill them. But in principle, it is they are not aging at all, and we can do the same. It is nothing expensive. There is no genetical engineering, so it is not in our genes. It is actually nature gives us examples that animals and some individuals with the same genetics live 10-20 times longer than other individuals with the same genetics, and only difference in the diet and the environment, so you can adapt to the better diet and do some procedures, and also to extend your lifespan. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you for your attention.